Good morning student. Now in this lecture we are going to study about the cellular or wireless connectivity protocol. Cellular, that means whatever protocols are were used in your mobile network or any your network provider, by any network provider, that you can see that, like, already 2G, you are aware from this protocol, 2G, 3G, 4G. Now if we are going to see this 2G, the full form of 2G is second generation. 2G stand for second generation network protocol. It come in existence in 1992. Now it allows some data along with calls in form of text message. By using this protocol we can send some data with the calls, and data is speed up to 250 kbps. Data speed is maximum 250 kilobyte per second. Kbps, that means kilobyte per second. And transmitted at frequency between 900 MHz and 1800 MHz. Hz is the short form of hertz, which is the unit of your frequency, and M for megahertz. So this is your 2G GSM technology. In all the advanced technology or previous technology, you can see the difference between the speed and channel and the transferring capacity. Now after 2G there will a new technology come in 2000, that is 3G. 3G, that means third generation. 3G, that means third generation technology. Third generation. Similar 2G, 3G, like you can see this pattern in your computer system. Now 8th generation, 9th generation, I10, 10th generation, these are the generation. That means the generation, that means the upcoming of advancement of the technology. Now what is advanced from the 2G? It can handle data in form of text and multimedia along with voice call. In 2G we can send the some data with the calls, but only we can send text data. But in 3G we can say multimedia, that means that data can be in the form of text, image, audio, otherwise video. This is the multimedia data, and provides speed from 500 kbps to 20 mbps. This is the key point. 3G allow the speed of 500 kbps to 20 mbps. This is the main thing, and transmitted frequency over 2100 megahertz. So this is the 3G technology. Now 4G introduced in 2013. 4G, that means fourth generation. It offers, this is data, correct it. It offers data speed in the range of 10 to 15 mbps. See, 10 to 15 mbps can be go up to 50 mbps. That means initially we are going to send the data of 10 to 15 mbps, but it can be increased up to 50 mbps and higher depending upon the technology. और इससे हायर स्पीड भी हम यूज कर सकते हैं. इट्स डिपेंड ऑन व्हाट टेक्नोलॉजी वी आर यूजिंग. एंड द फ्रीक्वेंसी रेंज इन इंडिया इज 1800 mHz to 2300 mHz. That means 1800 megahertz to 2300 megahertz. This is the 4G range. Now 4G also include the one technology, LTE, which is very popular to used in the voice video call, in the video conferencing or video call. So this is your homework to write a short note on LTE. Right, short note on LTE. Now वन थिंग्स इज बैंडविथ, एक टर्म यूज हुआ था, आई थिंक आई शुड एक्सप्लेन एंड यू शुड नो अबाउट द बैंडविथ. देन व्हाट इज द बैंडविथ? बैंडविथ इज द मैक्सिमम डेटा ट्रांसफर्ड in particular or unit time. In unit time, generally we have considering 1 second. Maximum data transfer in particular unit time by any channel or device is called bandwidth. In the terms of your computer network, that means suppose that a channel or device can send 20 Mbps data per second. Then what is the maximum 20 Mbps data? Then what is the bandwidth? Bandwidth is the 20 megabit per second. So this is your bandwidth. If we are going to take the bandwidth in the form of channel, suppose that if we are going to taking the example of bandwidth, if any channel can transfer 20 Mbps in 1 second, this is your maximum data transfer rate, then 20 Mbps is your bandwidth. 20 Mbps is your bandwidth, is the bandwidth. So this is your bandwidth. Now if in terms of channel frequency, channel radio frequency, the bandwidth is the, suppose that this is your channel, then bandwidth is your suppose that this is 2 MHz, here you can send 1000 MHz, then bandwidth equal to the difference between maximum frequency and minimum frequency. Then if we are going to consider this example, we have subtracted 1000 minus 200, then bandwidth will be 800 MHz. So this is the in the concept of frequency, and in the terms of computer, the bandwidth is the maximum data transferred in particular or unit time by channel or device. This is called your bandwidth. Now various protocols used on network. These all are the cellular network, and apart from this, the various network are used on the network. Is first one is HTTP. Everyone aware from this protocol, hypertext transfer protocol. It is an application level protocol which can be used for many tasks. Like sending data, sending some multimedia data, providing some distinguish between the URL, locate the server from the internet, over the internet. These all are the work of HTTP, hypertext transfer protocol. Now how HTTP works? Suppose that this device is your client device, this is your क्लाइंट डिवाइस, क्लाइंट क्या हमारा, दिस इज आवर वेब ब्राउजर, वेब ब्राउजर. नाउ this is our server device, this is our server, you can say that HTTP server, and this is your, this can be your HTTP client, you can say that HTTP client, this is your HTTP client, this is HTTP server. If we want to search something, suppose that if we are going to search about HTTP, then first of all you have to send the request to the HTTP server. Now here the protocol is working a protocols here like TCP, IP or any other. Mostly TCP IP is working in these days. So now suppose that if we are going to search about HTTP protocol, then suppose that we are going to search about the network device. Now when we have written on the web browser network device and we have click on the search bar, we have click on the search button, then this is called HTTP request, this is called HTTP request. That means if we are going to search anything, we have typed the content and click on the search box, this is called HTTP request. Now the HTTP is going to provide the location on that server, where is the location of that website, whatever you are going to search. So if the server is find the location about the HTTP and this server is going to resend the your required data, if this server is going to resend the required data, this is called your HTTP response, this is called your HTTP response. That means again he is providing your required data, this is called your HTTP response. Then the browser get the response from the server and convert it to the readable or accessible format and display on your screen. So this is the working of HTTP protocol. So I hope you have understand these all things and there is no confusion in this term. And in our next lecture we have studied about some more protocols, but for today your homework is write short note on 5G cellular protocol. Because after 4G the 5G is introduced, so you have to write the short note on 5G protocol and you have to send your homework in the group. So thank you for watching today.